This is a metabolism killer. You heard that before, right? I'm here to tell you that's backwards. Exactly the other way around. It's not that food makes you fat. What makes you fat, you know what it is your broken metabolism. Your metabolism that is not working properly, that's what's making you fat. That's what's making you not able to eat whatever you want, whatever the heck you want. I was going to say, don't believe me. Just believe your own intelligence. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this: how come? Do you know how come there are people, because they do exist. They're not aliens. How come we have people that eat everything they want? They eat junk food. They drink alcohol. They eat in large amount of quantities, and they're thin like a pencil, like this thin. How come that is possible? Those are the ones that we say, oh, you're so lucky. Let me ask you another thing. We don't say, oh, you're so lucky because you do your diet perfectly, right? We don't say, oh, you're so lucky because you spend 5 hours every day at the gym, right? We don't say that. We say, oh, you're so lucky because you have a fast, fill in the blanks. Okay, that's one end of the spectrum. Now, let me ask you another question. How come the opposite also exists? And I see it in my clinic every day. My name is Joaquim Almeria. I have nothing to sell you. I have a clinic where I help people to achieve their ideal weight without doing diets, using Chinese medicine techniques. Okay, so in my Chinese medicine clinic, actually, it's an integrative medicine clinic, but my specialty is Chinese medicine. How come I see on a daily basis people that come to me and tell me, Joaquim, please explain. Please explain to me, how is this possible? I'm on a diet. I'm eating perfectly. I do exercise and I'm gaining weight. Not just I cannot be able to lose weight. It's not just that. It's that I'm gaining weight. How come I am gaining weight? How come I'm putting on pounds or kilos? How's that possible? I eat well. If I had $1 or a euro, every time I hear, Joaquim, I do eat very well. I do eat a balanced diet, and it's true. That's sorry, I get excited. That's the worst part. The worst part is they're not lying. They're not lying to themselves. They're not fooling themselves. They're not full of it. It's true. They eat well, and at the same time, I put on weight. How's that possible? So don't believe me when I tell you food does not make you fat. Your broken metabolism is what makes you fat. So now answer these two questions. How is it possible that on one hand, we have people that eat a lot, quantities and junk food, and they're thin without doing anything, apparently? And how come on the other hand, there's people that are doing everything right and still are obese or grossly overweight? How's that possible? Please tell me, you intelligent person. Don't believe me. Answer yourself the question. And the only logical answer in the world is because food, my friends, does not make you fat. Because if food makes you fat, or lack of makes you thin, those two guys would not exist. So please forget about everything you heard about diets. Forget about everything you heard about health and fitness. Forget it. It's just plain wrong. And you just prove it wrong. You don't need to have a lot of books that I've written here. Those are mostly my books. I've written a ton of books in English and Spanish. I've been on TV. I've been on radio, magazines. Don't believe me. You don't have to believe me. I've been working on this for 35 years now. And I'm in pretty good shape. And I just got this from my fridge. I eat this on a regular basis, okay? This is what I eat. And a little bit of other healthier stuff. But I eat junk on a regular basis. And I'm good. I'm not fat. I'm in good shape. This is muscle. No, not extra fat anywhere. I preach by the example. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Just believe your own brain, okay? Those two extremes, okay, of the scale. On one extreme, on one hand, you have people that eat a lot and don't gain weight. They're always thin. On the other hand, you have people that are eating perfectly. They're on a hypocalorie diet and still gaining weight. How's that possible? And the answer is your broken metabolism. If your metabolism is broken, we call it unbalanced or ill or sick. Okay, unbalanced is probably the best word. No matter what you do, you're gonna put on weight. And if your metabolism is super healthy, because it's wrong when we say, oh, he's got a fast metabolism, is wrong. We're just saying, oh, compared to us, his metabolism is fast, but that's wrong. His metabolism is perfect, in balance. Our metabolism is slow compared to his. We should say that. Oh, your metabolism is faster than mine, but he doesn't have a fast metabolism, because it's equally bad to have a fast metabolism than a slow metabolism. We want to have a balanced metabolism, okay? And your metabolic imbalance is what's making you fat. That's right. Food don't make you fat. No, it ain't. Impossible. Not true. Baloney. Okay, so I've written books and other essays and on the subject, and obviously there's more to it than that. But I wanna today. I just wanna say that, because if I hear one more time this is a metabolism killer, or this makes you fat, or you can eat this, or you cannot eat that, I'm gonna puke, because it's not true, and that makes people uncomfortable. That makes people paranoid. That makes people unhappy. That makes people suicidal even. And I'm not gonna go into cancer treatments and diet around cancer treatments and oncology. I'm not even gonna go there. Don't want to open up Pandora box. But let me say just that people sometimes they rather lose their life than be on a diet, or go one more day without eating what they like, or starving themselves. Let me say it that way. So this is life or death situation. That's why I get so passionate when I hear this nonsense that, oh yeah, it's the carbohydrates, or no, oh yeah, it's the protein, or is the fat, or is the calories, or is the intermittent fasting, or is this, or is that. No, it's none of that. And don't believe me, please just use your brains. Just ask yourself this question. People with a fast metabolism, people with a really slow metabolism. So one is eating a lot and the other one is barely eating. One is thin, the other one is unhappy and unhealthy and overweight. And it's not the food. It's not the food. It cannot be the food. You're intelligent enough. You don't need a degree, a PhD on macronutrition or biology. You need a brain to come to that conclusion by yourself. However, there's so much noise, there's so much confusion, there's so much talking heads and so much psychobubble around food that we get lost in the shuffle. And it's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Now, you're going to ask me, okay, Joaquim, how do I heal my metabolic imbalance? Try Chinese medicine. Try my method. Chinese medical Qigong. Things you can do in your house. Okay, you can learn how to breathe better. You can learn how to eat better. You can learn how to sleep better. You can learn how to use the sun better. You can learn how to use the water better. Heliotherapy, hydrotherapy, acupressure, stretching the meridians, breathing techniques, a bunch of tools that are useful and work. Don't believe me either. Believe more than 20,000 people now between United States and Spain in the past 35 years. Wow. Yeah, 35 years. A lot of gray hair there. In the past 35 years. Proof, living proof that this works. Don't believe me. Ask them. Okay? Ask yourself. Is this make sense? This thing? Yeah, it could make sense. Maybe it's my metabolism. Maybe it's not the food. So, anyhow, I'm not here to sell you anything. Just to share content that might help you. If you know someone who's struggling with food, if you know, if you have a loved one or friend that is having a hard time believing that it's her fault, and she has no willpower and she's eating more than she should, etc., please share this content with her, because the only way this grows is by sharing it. And if you think that I deserve that and I earned that right, that you share my content because it's useful, then share it. If not, don't do it. I'm going to be here anyway, sharing and speaking and speaking the truth day after day after day. But it would mean the world to me if you share this with someone that you love, because nobody's going to save us. Nobody's going to help us. We're going to help each other. That's it for now. Joaquim Almeria speaking. Boom is my system. Boost your own metabolism. Boom, B-O-O-M, boost your own metabolism. You can find me on the IG, Instagram, on the Facebooks, on YouTube. I'm here. People in my country, they say YouTube, on YouTube, on YouTube. They would say the Brits. Anyhow, you find me anywhere. I'm on X, formerly known as Twitter as well. And I've written a bunch of books that you can find on Amazon in English and in Spanish. So that's it for now. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.